right, so one of my favorite things ever is these crazy, over-the-top explosions and gore-filled shoot-'em-up movies. They throw rules and physics out the window to deliver us one hell of a ride, and the recently released Bounty Killer is absolutely no exception. This movie is all over crazy, and it's fun, and it's bloody, and just awesome. So in case you're kind of sitting on the fence as to whether or not you want to watch this film, I present you right now with my 10 things you will love about Bounty Killer. First off at number 10, it's all about the gunplay. There are massive amounts of shots fired in this movie, and many are resulting in exploding heads. Shotguns seem to be a popular choice, but the dual-wielded pistols leave one hell of a mark as well. Coming in at number 9, it's going to have to go down to the other weapons, because you can't always just have guns. But most notably is the Gypsies, which is a faction, have an axe made out of a stop sign. The thing is awesome, and when used the way it is, there are just buckets of blood gushing from everything. Plus, it's kind of funny using a stop sign as a weapon. I personally would have gone with one of those yellow ones you see at the schools with the lady crossing with the child. I think that would have just been funny. Coming in at number 8, I'm going to give this to the setting. I mean, who doesn't love a post-apocalyptic world? I mean, we have them everywhere. But in Bounty Killer, the world is destroyed, but not by armies, but by corporations. Yep, Walmart destroyed us. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I told you so. Walmart is evil. But what I like about this setup is that instead of common criminals being hunted down, it's CEOs. I find that absolutely brilliant. Can you imagine Boba Fett hunting down the CEO of like Toys R Us? And you get awesome motion comic transition scenes that set up the world during massive scenes. It's just awesome. At number 7 is the motorcycle drawn chariot. You heard that right. It's an RV, and instead of horses, it's pulled by harnessed motorcycles. You just have to see it to believe it, and really, no mere words can describe how great this is. I mean, just the creative factor alone blows your mind. At number 6 is none other than the ever-popular role of gun caddy. Imagine a golf caddy, but instead of clubs, you have various blunt objects and firearms, and your job is to keep your bounty killer well armed. And that has to be at all times. I want that job. Imagine the wondrous things you'll get to play with that you can pull out of the magic bag of goodies. Number 5 is Mary Death's car. Yeah, it's a car, but it looks an awful lot like Bumblebee from the Transformers movie, only with a kick-ass nose art stylized logos on top of it. But I kept really expecting it to transform into a robot, which would have rocked creators of Bounty Killer, hint, hint, for the sequel, add it. But I could settle for the insane car chase where Mary Death drives the car with her heels while opening fire on her target. And she's got that heel going in there. It's just awesome because it's crazy. Car chase makes no sense. Number 4, I'm going to have to give this to Mary Death herself. Sure, she's a stock female character who's badass in all the right ways, but that's what we really expect from movies like this. We're not at like Oscar caliber. We just want to be entertained. And so give her a little dark backstory and the rags to riches history and lots of guns firing. It's exactly what we needed from this film. Number 3 has to go to the hero, the Bounty Killer Drifter. I really didn't see his twist coming as it was that well hidden. He was a character you liked, you followed, you wanted to know more about. He wasn't in it for the fame and the money like the rest of the bounty killers, because that's all they're doing it for. They're celebrities in this world, and that's what they do it for, fame and money. But he's out there for a reason. So coming into number 2, this is going to go to the weird cast, including Gary Busey. Yes, you heard that right. Anything you see that guy in, you expect to see just a bad sci-fi made-for-TV movie. But not the good ones like Sharknado. No, you're expecting the bootleg ones they make when a blockbuster comes out, like American Battleship, where they fight aliens, or Atlantic Rim, where giant robots fight giant monsters. Yeah, it's that level of bad you expect with films like Gary Busey. But the entire cast rose above the B-movie status to give us something really, really fun. And lastly, the most important thing at number 1 is the action and gore. The things they do in this film are just over-the-top kick-ass. Mary Death bombs things with these little bombs. There's stop sign axe wounds, jetpacks. Yes, they have jetpacks. Corporate mobs. Hell, the entire final fight in The Office alone was worth the price of admission. If you like crazy and insane fun, this is the movie for you. So there you have it. That's my 10 things why you need to watch Bounty Hunter, because it kicks ass. And it's out right now on DVD and Blu-ray. You got to go get it. It's not going to be expensive, and you're going to be entertained for hours. So go get it now, or I'm going to find a bounty killer, and I'm going to get him sicked on you.